Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Off Grid Investor. This is Dolph. Today in this video, I'll make a little quick the video about the Apple and Facebook, the news. I don't know if you haven't read the news yet. This news came out on Friday, and I told you guys I mentioned about the setting up the maybe the weekly option call options on Apple because like I really like the price range right now on Apple, and I believe the Apple will do well for at least uh, at the end of this year and the coming the first quarter because of all this like Apple. The products, like the Apple iPhones being, the sold, on holiday season and all this, the Christmas rally going up, So I wanted to, to talk about this news. So I don't know. Before we start anything, is that only me that like Apple will do well? Of course, I think like in Biden administration, especially when the China's economic that keeps on railing. I think there's the possibility that Apple will do well the next like the short trajectory like I'm looking at. But I think there is like the something like correlating between the Biden and Apple, and of course I'm not trying to make any kind of conspiracy theories, but I think something is brewing there, and of course the Apple will kind of benefit most if the tension between the China government and United States, they when they go a little easy on it, like what I'm saying. So this news, this news came out, on Friday. So basically, what this one is, Apple will require all the apps a prompt or some kind of like the window allowing the user to opt out, of the targeted advertising. So Apple will pretty much, the delist all the apps from the App Store if the app company do not follow their guidelines. And the people, of course, opting out from the, all this, the tracking will definitely hurt the Facebook's ability to collect all this, the personal data and information, and they could use, the Facebook, they use that one highly, for collecting all this, the personal data and all that. And I don't know if you heard about the Fortnite, that antitrust, the suit is, is going on with Apple, as you know. So this, when this, the news came out, I thought this is big, for, the Facebook. So I don't think it'll necessarily hurt, the price of, the Apple, the stock, but it'll definitely, it'll hurt the Facebook stock. So, and I heard, I saw the articles like, Zuckerberg, like Mark Zuckerberg, he got really pissed off, right after this news came out, and then he was like, I think he was like even like telling all those employees, not to use, the Apple products anymore, and somebody, the insider was talking about that. So collecting like the sensitive personal data is like their specialty. Facebook's a specialty, like how it is like exactly they when you use like the Facebook, like they know exactly where you go, like all these places you go and all this interest, like you're in and stuff that you buy it, like they collecting all this, like the little detailed information, and they use that one to utilize it, or sell, or at least they said all this retailer, who investing in the Facebook, hey, like this is all the, this is what we use, and that's why the people pay like the millions, and dollars, advertising on the Facebook. So with all that being said, in year of 2019, I have little data over here. The Facebook's revenue amounted to $70 billion in 2019, which is up from like 55 billion the previous year. And they're projecting in year of 2020, they're projecting more than 100 billion this year, like with all the COVID, and all that. And this is big, this is bad, the news for the Facebook. and especially 98%, more than 98% of all the revenue like the Facebook makes, that is all coming from the advertisement. Without the advertisement, they may still have, the Facebook. They may still, they may make some kind of money, but they cannot survive. And if everybody, like, especially like all this new, like the negative news going on, like all this big tech company, like they're collecting all this, the data and all that, who knows, the people may start, like looking into it, and I don't want this, and this is bad, bad for their business. So I don't know how this will affect, especially the stock price on Monday. So maybe like the putting some, like the put options, like for a week, weekly option may work, but be careful because the stimulus, the talk is, is finalizing it right now. It's a Sunday night, and you may see like the strong green, like on Monday morning, if they finalize the stimulus. So be careful out there. And I think that's it for this video. So I'll see you next time.